Rock. Hopefully, all of you are having a wonderful day. It is Wednesday, August 10th, 10:32 a.m. Central Standard Time for watching us live. So, we finally got our input from the CPI numbers, sitting just a bit under where we were last month for the month of June. For the month of July, we're sitting at, I believe, 8.5%, which is down from 9.1%, which is considered the peak for the time being that occurred back in June. Overall crypto market cap sitting at $1.141 trillion. Bitcoin dominance 40.2%. ETH dominance at 19.7%. Have noticed that Bitcoin dominance has been crawling a little bit lower. If my memory serves me right, ETH dominance has been climbing just a little bit. Can see Bitcoin is above $24,000 yet again. ETH above 1,800. BNB at 335. Cardano at 53 cents yet again. Solana at 42 bucks. Overall, things are looking rather green in the market today because of the CPI numbers coming out. We looking at our time frame for Bitcoin, it doesn't look like this head and shoulders will be playing out. Now, it is there's something to say with this resistance right here. This resistance continues and the bulls aren't able to break above that price point right around 24,100. The bears will ultimately take over and drive price back down between this range between 21,100 and roughly 23,000. We'll see where the chips lay. Again, this bear flag has yet to be invalidated. It looks like it's going to be invalidated pretty soon here if Bitcoin and the bulls can push forward. But getting into the news, like we said, inflation is up 8.5% in July, down from 9.1% in June. Again, some people are saying June was the peak of inflation. Time will tell. I don't think that was the peak. I think we may see the peak coming here in the next few months. But again, I don't have a crystal ball. Nothing you hear in this video is financial advice, just education and entertainment purposes only. Coming from Kathy Wood, she says BlackRock's entry into Bitcoin could bring a $1 trillion increase in demand. Bitcoin's market cap right now is sitting at $458 billion. Over a trillion coming into Bitcoin could put it right around 1.5 billion or sorry, trillion dollar market cap. Pretty significant. That's not too far from where it was, I believe, during the peak of the crypto market. I think it was sitting right around 1.5, maybe 1.6 trillion dollars. But yeah, that would be rather significant for Bitcoin. This new school, funded by Bitcoin and built in Nigeria, is educating over 300 students and creating jobs. Future is bright. We have people across the Atlantic Sea, or sorry, the Atlantic Ocean over Nigeria, learning about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is allowing for a school to be funded, and it's going to educate over 300 young minds, and it will create jobs, which is very good. Coinbase says a new suit alleges executives misled investors on public listing. A bit concerning. Again, I think Coinbase and FTX are probably and Binance are probably the three safest exchanges for the time being here in the U.S. That's not to say some fuckery can't go on with Coinbase, Binance, or FTX US, but time will tell. As of late, there's been this thing with Tornado Cash, ETH, being deposited in a wide variety of wallets, wide variety of celebrity wallets to be exact. And this guy is kind of hypothesizing all these transactions. So he's saying, so you're telling me a U.S. government agent could just send a little ETH through Tornado Cash to anyone they don't like address, say, look what you did, and then sanction all of their assets. This is a potential loophole that the US government may use come tax season to uh, get a hold of the funds you quote unquote own, owe them, so to speak. The other thing we have to consider is the IRS through the through the Inflation Reduction Act that was passed by the Senate and Congress just not too long ago. Um, they did essentially double the size of the IRS, um, the amount of employees being used to track um, taxes and such at the IRS. So that is something to consider. Again, not trying to scare you guys, but that is pretty significant amount of employees being employed. Here we have some of the addresses that were sent or interacted with Tornado Cash, and zero point 0.1 ETH was dropped into each of these wallets. What do you think of the implication of this will all be? Let me know down below in the comments section. Over on Toby Cunningham's Twitter, he says, I wish I was a bankruptcy trader right now. They are offering to buy the rights to the crypto of the users of Voyager and Celsius at a 75% discount. It's pretty nuts. These guys are creating their own dips. Something to point out with Voyager is that Voyager, through a court ruling, is going to allow, because the funds that you deposited onto Voyager, as long as you didn't use it to buy crypto, if it's sitting on your account, it is technically FDIC insured. So, for example, I had some money wrapped up in limit orders for if Bitcoin were to go lower. It was only like, I think, $175, roughly speaking. Well, the limit orders didn't go through clearly because Voyager halted transactions, whether it's buy, sell orders, transfers, etc. So those limit orders were deactivated, putting that money back into my USD account. And essentially, any money that you have currently in Voyager in the USD account only, you will be able to withdraw that here in the next few days. Supposedly it goes live tomorrow. We will get further updates, and I will try and keep you guys posted on more details as they become available regarding that. But pretty pretty cool stuff. Again, it's nowhere near getting all your assets back, but it's a small drop in the bucket and it's a start. Kind of interesting. Stick it to the man, and then he says, "Stick it in my arm." Became an NPC. Over in China, your face is your access, your payment, and your permission, even to use vending machines. Just make sure you agree with everything the government tells you. Vending machine in China uses facial recognition, facial recognition to authorize payments. She's getting her face scanned to authorize the payment, and she gets her drink. Her transaction went through. A little concerning that you will need your face, you will need your medical papers up to date, possibly potential having to take a medical procedure on a regular basis to be in good withstanding with the government. And then for being a good little boy, you can do transactions like this with your face. Tale of two governments. On the very same day, Denmark announced medical procedures would no longer be allowed for those under 18, as the risks outweigh the benefits. Very good cost benefit analysis we're seeing coming from Denmark. Meanwhile, the CDC re-ups its urgent advice to force medical procedures on everyone as young as 6 months old, even if they just had a particular sickness regarding C19. Kind of dystopian, coming from the CDC, medical advice such as that, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, you make the right choices for you and your family, how you see fit. Don't let a organization like the CDC or the federal government or whoever dictate how you live your life. Just a reminder, the FBI pushed the Russia collusion hoax. They spied on law-abiding Americans. They lied to FISA court. They ignored Hillary's server escapades. They ignored Biden family criminal activity. And they're persecuting journalists at Project Veritas. They're treating January 6th trespassers like terrorists, and they're going after PTA moms. Just a friendly reminder that the FBI is not on your side, and if you think they are, you're a little bit delusional. But yeah, that about does it for today's video, everyone. Hopefully, you guys found it informative in some way, shape, or form. I will be live tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time with another stream. So I hope to see you then. Until then, I hope you guys take care and invest wisely.